S3EP35 shakes Rampedi here. We have to talk about that Spanish guitar. Let's go.
That's how it goes?
They keep asking about the best when they know it's me.
Okay.
Asking about the rest when they know it's me.
Straight in, I guess.
You know it's me.
So guys, the DStv Premiership came back this weekend and I was so happy because the international break was quite disappointing. A lot of games happened, but I want to zoom in on somebody, man. This man, I'm telling you, man, I even took a picture with him. Jose Riveiro, the Spanish guitar, Orlando Pirates coach. Came in last season. He's already won 3 cups. But I kept on sitting there. Like, obviously, they lost against Sekokune and they were playing. And I'm looking at the way that they were playing. And I just thought, when are we going to ask for the league titles from this guy? Like, when are we? And you know what's funny? I came prepared because I know how you guys work. You only want stats, right? I'll give you the stats. So Orlando Pirates, since Jose Riveiro's been here, have played 51 games and have only won 25 of those games. Let's go down to Mamelodi Sundowns. Played 48 games and they've won 35 of them. But you guys are going to say, but Sundowns, they spend millions. You can't compare Sundowns and Orlando Pirates. Okay, let me go one further. Super Sport United. You know they lose all their players, right? You know that. They've played 50 games and have won 23 of them. In that time, they've only lost 2 games less than what Orlando Pirates have. Let's go to Stellenbosch, another team that loses key players all the time. 50 games played, 20 wins. Must I add that they've only scored 1 goal less than Orlando Pirates. Kaizer Chiefs, right? When you look at the 2 teams, you think Orlando Pirates is on another planet. And then Kaizer Chiefs are in disarray. Let's talk about that team that's in disarray. 51 games played and 21 wins. In that time, ladies and gentlemen, Orlando Pirates have only amassed 4 wins more than the disarrayed Kaizer Chiefs. I mean, we go even one better. Key transfers lost from each team. Orlando Pirates, Lodge, Jukmanja, you'd say, yeah, which is fine. Sundowns, Mailula, they don't sell players. Let's go to the other teams, Super Sport United. The Clockwork has left Maswangani. Orlando Pirates, you took Maswangani. And, Weber's gone, Williams was gone, Mbule's gone, Maseko is gone. Stellenbosch, the same thing. Mendieta, Makanya, Jabbar, Mtetwa, Dupree. I came prepared for you guys. Kunika and Sinkala. That's how many players that they've lost. Chiefs as well. We can go Ngezana, we can go Blom, you can go Nekovic, who's scoring goals for fun at TS Galaxy. And I'm looking at this coach who's got Orlando Pirates and look at the key transfers that they've brought in. We've already touched on Patrick, Kapinga, Buthelezi, Kim Vudi, Okadisa, Erasmus, Evanga, Tim, Sibisi, Koki, Mahopa, Maru, who was in the Cameroon squad that went to the World Cup, Ndlondlo, Makaula, and Chaine. This man has been backed. He's been backed. There's no excuses, man. And I see the cups, no doubt about it. I see them and I know that, you guys will say, yeah, but Chiefs haven't won anything. Of course, I'd love Chiefs to win a cup. But when are we going to start asking about the league? When are we going to start asking this man to bring the league, to compete for the league? He can't afford to finish outside the top 3. Sekokune at this current moment is above Orlando Pirates. Listen, man, the cups are good, Spanish guitar, but when are we going to start competing for the bigger ones? Hungry Lions head coach is in the building. Henry Basie is here. Yep, played against Orlando Pirates, got knocked out. But I asked him, what's the key difference between the Moegoe Championship and the DStv Premiership?
Another big guest on Playing the Field with Shakes, guys. This is the head coach who plays from fantastic football, a coach who went to Orlando Stadium and tried to play football instead of sitting back. Hungry Lions coach, Henry Basie, how are you?
I'm very well, man. Shakes, how are you doing, my brother?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. It's good to see you here because one of the questions I always had in mind was you've obviously played DStv Premiership teams like Orlando Pirates in the Nedbank Cup. I wanted to ask you, what is the big difference between Championship, the Moegoe Championship, and the DStv Premiership in terms of quality?
I think there's a whole lot of difference, man. Look, we like professional in the NFD, but more semi. When you look at the likes of your PSL, the standards are a little bit more higher there. They are, of course, in terms of the professionalism is a little bit more higher than this level. That's why we are in the promotional league, obviously, to get there. So yeah, but there's a lot of things, man, that I saw even when we played Orlando Pirates. I've realized that yeah, there's a lot of things that once you played on this level that you also need to put in place in order to play on that level. Yeah.
I see. So, I mean, when you talk about certain things that need to be put in place, is the fact that Orlando Pirates have got more training, like they've got more resources than what a Hungry Lions would. What is the big difference, I guess?
Man, for me, the big difference obviously is in terms of, firstly, when you look at the quality in terms of players, in terms of facilities, in terms of the operational team at the end of the day, behind the team. There's so much more than in the Motsepe that you need to or your task team that you're gonna actually utilize for that day or in that or on that level. So there's a lot of things that I've realized that that we still need to. Okay, it's not major in itself to say that you can't obtain it. You can, but obviously in this level we're not really on that part. You understand? So for me, the things that stand out was more especially was the facility itself. You understand? And they were very close to our ears. Our boys wasted energy by just calling each other and just to be rest assured at halftime that they can't hear each other. You understand? So they wasted so much energy and it was a good experience. So now you learn when you play in that level, you're just gonna waste your time in trying to call your other player and give him some instruction or information. It's not gonna help. You understand? So yeah, we that's why I'm saying it's a whole lot difference in terms of when you play in an ABC Motsepe game. It's like you doing a remote control. You tell the players where to move, how to do it, because they can hear you from the sides. But there, it was also so difficult for us because we couldn't even give instructions through. You need to do it. You need to find a way how to do it. You understand? So you need to play on that level to actually find determine how you're gonna do it. You understand? Are you gonna do sign language? Or are you gonna send the paper note?
Coach, are you telling me that because you described Orlando Stadium as to be close to like Anfield, right? The Liverpool
Yes.
Stadium. Now, are you telling me
Yes.
that the atmospheres in the Motsepe Championships are not as loud as that? Like it doesn't get as full as Orlando Stadium does?
No, it's getting full, but not so loud. Your Orlando Stadium is something, my brother, that when you are a coach, you must experience that. It's out of this world. When you stand there, you know where we're sitting on the bench, on the dugout, there where we sit. We need to go literally close to each other's ears to convey a message. I mean, the technical team itself. That's how my watch went up to 90 decibels. That's how loud it is. That place is like really loud, man. You can't hear, and it's so difficult for players playing the first time under that circumstance. So it was so difficult for them to adapt. So yeah, I can tell you when you do your research about Enfield, they'll say when you get in there, it's holistic. It is so. It is. Yeah, and it's for me. It was the same here at Pirates because more especially the people are very close to the benches, and so it's very difficult. Yeah.
What have you made of the playing quality of Orlando Pirates? Because you played against them. Do you think that they can go on to defend the Nedbank Cup trophy?
Pirates top team, they will still go far in this tournament, but we've identified a lot of things that we also can do better, which they also needs to do better.
I got it, coach. No, I totally understand. I think you guys were in the game for a while, and obviously the own goal happened, and from then on you're sort of chasing the game. But I wanted to find out something regarding the Moegoe Championship, right? So we've had teams that have been in the DSTV Premiership. Tax has been there, it's gone down, and it's finding hard to come back. Baroka the same thing. Black Leopards the same thing. Maritzburg United are sitting 10th at this moment. Coach, please tell me what's the magic, or what is the thing about the Moegoe Championship that teams find it so hard to get promoted back to the DSTV Premiership or to even win the Moegoe Championship?
I think inconsistency. When you look at most of our teams, it's in this league, it's very hard. You find a team can win 2 games, then he lose 2 games again. So I think that is the biggest factor that in the Moegoe Foundation we can't win back-to-back games, like probably 2 or 3 games in a row, 4 games. I think the biggest thing that kill us in the Moegoe Foundation is for all of the teams, and not just for us, is traveling. There's no way that you can compromise on traveling or get your players quick out of that recovery mode where they need to recover in time for the next game. You understand? So those are the things that there's a big factor on where you have your PSL teams where they normally they can fly out to play a game and all of that. But all of the Moegoe Foundation teams, they're using buses. So they're traveling, they are on the roads for maybe some hours during the night and all of that. So those things are really, man. I didn't thought by when the time when we got promoted that this will be really that big factor, but it's a big factor.
Coach, this is the last question I have for you, Coach. You can answer it any way you'd like, but obviously if you can keep it short, it would really help due to time. Where is South African football for you right now, Coach?
Yeah. South African football. I think it's just getting better, man. It's getting better year by year. But with your Mamelodi Sundowns or your Sundowns being there, I think we need to find ways how to compete with the likes of Sundowns, and most of our teams needs to adopt the model. You understand, or rather get closer to what they are doing, because otherwise, if we're not gonna do that in the next 2 years, I mean, you must remember if they're gonna go now to the world's what is that, the
Club
sports
World Cup.
world
The Club
World Cup, yes. Yeah, I mean, the money that they're gonna get there, it's not even close by what we are doing. I mean, if they're gonna get $1 billion, how many players are they gonna get to bring into the system? You understand? I mean, with that resource, they can run the league or being on top of the league for the next 10 years. You understand? So therefore, we need to do more from the other teams in order to compete with them.
Nah, Coach, I really appreciate it. Thanks for being a guest on my show. All the best with Hungry Lions. I can see that promotions are far away, so all the best, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shakes. I really appreciate it, my brother.
Who was up to par and who became our star? But also, who fell short in this game we all love? Let's find out on Moegoe of the Week.
The winner of Star of the Week is a surprise. Sekhukhune United. 5 league wins in a row. And they beat Orlando Pirates, if I must add, in that 5 wins in a row. They're sitting third. CAF football is in sight. Gentlemen, march on. And as for the Moegoe of the Week, goes to 2 teams who played to fans in a stadium that was sold out in Cape Town. Disappointing 0-0. Kaizer Chiefs, Cape Town City. 2 shots on target in the second half. Moegoes of the Week.
It's time for Bet of the Week. Get ready to win big by placing the right bets on the right games.
This is a very long bet slip, but it's a bet slip that is worth it. Let's go through it. Kaizer Chiefs going up against Stellenbosch this week. I've gone with over 1.5. Sundowns going up against Richards Bay. I've gone with Sundowns straight win. Newcastle going up against Everton. Newcastle or draw and over 1.5. Nottingham Forest going up against Fulham. I've gone over 1.5. Arsenal against Luton. I've gone Arsenal and over 1.5. Man City against Villa. I've gone Man City and over 1.5. Liverpool against Sheffield. I've gone Liverpool and over 1.5. Chelsea against Manchester United. I've gone Chelsea. Draw and over 1.5. It's going to be a lot of goals this week. And last but not least, Heidenheim going up against Bayern. Bayern straight win. You guys need it, man. Need it, no doubt. The odds. 12.93. That is almost 13 times your money back. You surely don't want to miss out on that, right? Click on the link below.
Remember to practice responsible betting at betway.co.za.
Thank you so much for joining me tonight, but I must leave you with 2 things. Number 1, Banyana take on Nigeria this week. Olympics qualifier, my ladies. My ladies, go do the business. I trust you guys. And also, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified for future episodes.